Welcome to this critical module on managing, monitoring, and securing AI systems in Microsoft Foundry. Deploying a model is just the beginning. Today we learn how to monitor it effectively. Welcome to this critical module on managing, monitoring, and securing AI systems in Microsoft Foundry. Deploying a generative AI model into production is truly just the beginning of your architectural journey. The real enterprise challenge lies in operating that model safely, securely, and effectively at a massive scale. In this session, our main focus is on how to rigorously monitor model performance, detect behavioral drift, track critical safety events, and evaluate grounding quality. Why is this continuous monitoring so absolutely necessary? Because unlike traditional deterministic software, generative AI models are inherently non-deterministic. Their outputs can change subtly over time, and user inputs can be incredibly unpredictable. You must continuously observe exactly how your AI agents perform in the real world to ensure they deliver consistent business value. Throughout this module, we will deeply explore how to track raw operational metrics like token throughput and latency, monitor output quality to quickly detect model drift, and evaluate grounding in retrieval-augmented generation or RAG scenarios to permanently prevent hallucinations. We will also look at aggressively logging safety events using Azure's built-in content guardrails. Microsoft strongly advocates a structured approach to responsible AI using 4 pillars: map, measure, mitigate, and manage. Comprehensive monitoring falls heavily into the measure and manage pillars. You will learn how to effectively use automated evaluation metrics within the Microsoft Foundry SDK to continuously score your models for fluency, relevance, and groundedness. By establishing a rock-solid, automated monitoring pipeline, you can confidently scale your AI solutions, knowing with absolute certainty that any degradation in response quality or safety will be immediately detected and addressed. Let us dive into the precise technical details of monitoring your deployed models. This initial code connects to the Microsoft Foundry project using the AI project client. This connection acts as the foundation for querying telemetry, running automated evaluations, and tracking your deployment's health. This high-level flowchart illustrates the continuous monitoring lifecycle. A deployed AI solution is constantly evaluated for performance drift, safety events, and grounding quality, which then drives iterative mitigation. The absolute foundation of AI system management begins with continuously monitoring core model performance and operational health. When you deploy a foundation model in Microsoft Foundry, it becomes a live API endpoint actively handling complex chat completions or responses API requests. You must meticulously track specific performance metrics, focusing heavily on throughput, latency, and token consumption. Throughput measures the exact speed at which the deployed model processes incoming prompts and generates output tokens. If throughput suddenly drops or latency spikes during peak hours, your application's user experience will severely degrade, potentially causing critical timeouts. Furthermore, you must continuously monitor your token consumption footprints to prevent massive, unexpected cloud budget overruns. Because generative AI bills directly by the token, tracking the ratio of input tokens to generated output tokens is crucial for long-term cost management. Beyond just operational speed and financial cost, you urgently need to monitor for model drift. Drift occurs when a model's outputs gradually degrade in quality or deviate from your originally desired baseline behavior over time, which is often caused by shifting user prompt patterns or changes in the underlying data distributions. To detect this drift early before it impacts users, you should periodically evaluate the model's responses against firmly established quality benchmarks. Microsoft Foundry provides powerful automated evaluation tools that help you precisely measure the quality index, which assesses task effectiveness and deep reasoning accuracy. By establishing a strict, data-driven performance baseline during your initial testing phases in the model playground, you can expertly configure your monitoring systems to automatically trigger critical alerts if throughput drops below acceptable thresholds or if token costs suddenly spike. This proactive performance monitoring is fundamentally essential for maintaining strict enterprise-grade reliability and managing your Azure cloud expenditure highly efficiently. This conceptual snippet highlights how to extract token usage directly from the API response payload. Continuously logging prompt_tokens and completion_tokens is the primary method for monitoring financial costs and spotting model verbosity drift. This telemetry extraction pipeline shows how API requests hit the model endpoint. Moving seamlessly beyond basic performance metrics, we must deeply examine how to monitor and evaluate grounding quality, specifically when your architecture utilizes retrieval-augmented generation, or RAG. When your intelligent AI agents use Microsoft Foundry IQ to access private, proprietary enterprise data sources like SharePoint or Azure Blob Storage, you must absolutely guarantee that the model relies solely on that provided context. Evaluating good RAG responses requires monitoring 4 critical characteristics: grounding, citation, relevance, and completeness. Grounding specifically ensures that the information in the response comes strictly from your managed knowledge base, completely preventing the generative model from hallucinating fabricated facts from its original base training data. Citation mandates that every single factual claim includes explicit, verifiable source references, which rapidly builds end-user trust. Relevance objectively measures whether the retrieved content actually answers the user's specific question, while completeness ensures all necessary information is thoroughly provided rather than just delivering isolated, unhelpful fragments. You must continuously and aggressively monitor these 4 foundational pillars in your production environment. If your monitoring dashboards reveal that an agent is hallucinating or providing ungrounded answers, you must immediately intervene by adjusting your strict system instructions or rigorously refining your knowledge base indexing strategy. You can effectively use automated evaluation scripts via the Microsoft Foundry SDK to continuously score your agent's groundedness against predefined, mathematically scored test datasets. A low groundedness score is a severe critical red flag, indicating that the model is improvising rather than retrieving facts. By strictly monitoring grounding quality, you confidently ensure your enterprise agents consistently deliver factually perfect, verifiable responses that your users can rely upon for critical business processes. This Python code uses the Foundry SDK to run an automated evaluation strictly focused on groundedness and relevance. This validates whether your RAG agent is relying solely on your managed Foundry IQ knowledge base. This visual illustrates the 4 criteria for RAG evaluation. Agent responses are checked for grounding, citations, relevance, and completeness. A critical, non-negotiable pillar of securing your enterprise AI systems is aggressively monitoring for safety events and harmful content generation. Generative AI models possess immense power, but they can inadvertently generate harmful, biased, or highly inappropriate content if not properly constrained. Microsoft's comprehensive responsible AI framework forcefully emphasizes a continuous, iterative cycle to map, measure, mitigate, and manage these precise risks. In the crucial measure phase, you must continuously monitor your live, customer-facing system for malicious prompt injection attacks and toxic outputs. Microsoft Foundry brilliantly integrates content safety guardrails directly at the infrastructural deployment level. These robust guardrails sit seamlessly between the end user and the language model, automatically intercepting and aggressively blocking user prompts that clearly violate your strict security policies, as well as actively filtering out generated model responses that contain restricted or toxic content. However, merely implementing these guardrails is not enough. You must continuously monitor their activity. You absolutely need to track exactly how often these safety guardrails are triggered in production. A sudden, massive spike in blocked prompts might clearly indicate a coordinated jailbreak attempt by malicious actors, or a fundamental, systemic flaw in how your application exposes the AI to end users. By systematically logging and rigorously reviewing these filtered safety events, you gain incredibly vital insights into user behavior and potential application vulnerabilities. If your monitoring detects recurring safety issues, you can further mitigate these risks by dynamically enhancing your system messages to firmly set tighter behavioral boundaries. Continuous monitoring of safety events ensures you forcefully protect both your users and your organizational reputation from the inherent risks of generative AI deployments. This block demonstrates how to actively handle and securely log exceptions thrown by Microsoft's content safety guardrails. Capturing the exact reason and the user's prompt is vital for auditing potential jailbreak attacks. This flow highlights the safety system in action. The guardrails evaluate incoming prompts and outgoing responses, aggressively blocking toxic content and logging those specific security events to your monitoring dashboard. To successfully scale your monitoring efforts across an entire enterprise, relying on the manual inspection of chat logs quickly becomes entirely impossible. Therefore, you must intelligently implement automated evaluation metrics directly into your CI/CD deployment pipelines and operational dashboards using the Microsoft Foundry SDK. Automated evaluations allow you to programmatically, objectively, and continuously measure the exact performance and safety of your deployed AI agents using highly standardized criteria. When you execute an automated evaluation, the Foundry SDK processes a comprehensive dataset of predefined test queries against your live agent and calculates mathematically precise scores. Key operational metrics include fluency, which accurately measures linguistic correctness and natural language quality to ensure professional communication; relevance, which precisely determines if the generated response accurately addresses the original prompt; and groundedness, which we discussed earlier for forcefully verifying factual accuracy in your custom RAG scenarios. Crucially, you should also continuously run automated safety evaluations to explicitly measure the potential presence of harms, specifically testing your agent's resilience against hate speech, self-harm content, and sophisticated jailbreak vulnerabilities. By running these automated evaluations continuously, perhaps nightly as a batch job, or automatically whenever system instructions are updated in version control, you create a highly reliable, incredibly data-driven feedback loop. If any specific metric falls below your strictly defined quality threshold, your monitoring system can automatically alert the on-call engineering team, or even seamlessly roll back a recent configuration change. This programmatic approach to measurement beautifully transforms subjective quality assessments into objective, highly actionable data, allowing you to confidently manage the lifecycle of your generative AI solutions. Here we execute an automated evaluation encompassing fluency, relevance, and safety defects. The assert statement acts as a strict quality gate in a pipeline, halting deployments if the model's relevance degrades. This visual outlines the automated evaluation gate. When an update occurs, the system programmatically scores fluency, relevance, and safety. The deployment is only approved if all scores strictly meet your predefined minimum thresholds. Finally, the most important aspect of monitoring is that it must actively drive continuous iteration and tangible system improvements. The massive amounts of data you gather regarding throughput performance, model drift, grounding quality, and blocked safety events are only valuable if you actively use them to systematically improve the AI solution. Microsoft strongly recommends managing your generative AI solutions using a carefully structured phased delivery plan. Instead of launching your new agent globally to thousands of users on day one, release your agent to a highly controlled small group of pilot users. You must closely and obsessively monitor actual usage patterns during this initial phase, as real-world users will inevitably ask questions entirely differently than your carefully scripted test scenarios anticipated. Some questions will hit obscure edge cases you never prepared for, or reveal critical missing gaps in your managed knowledge base content. As you actively monitor these early interactions, you must iteratively adjust your strict system instructions, add explicit prompt rules for handling edge cases safely, and rigorously refine your retrieval configurations within Microsoft Foundry IQ. You must then continuously measure the exact impact of these configuration changes against your automated evaluation baselines to ensure true progress. Managing an AI system is an ongoing, dedicated operational commitment. You must establish strict, formal procedures for reviewing monitoring dashboards, handling flagged safety events securely, and updating to newer foundation models as they become available in the catalog. By fully embracing this philosophy of continuous measurement and mitigation, you absolutely ensure your AI systems remain secure, highly performant, and perfectly aligned with your enterprise objectives. Thank you for joining this comprehensive deep dive. If you found this training valuable, please actively like and subscribe. Be sure to visit quicktechie.com for premium certification prep, including extensive Q&A banks, comprehensive ebooks, detailed audiobooks, expert training, and exclusive interview guides. Keep monitoring, and see you next time. This illustrates iterative management. After monitoring logs and realizing users are confusing the HR agent with IT support, the architect rapidly updates the agent's core instructions to gracefully handle this specific edge case.
Welcome to quicktechie.com. So just type in quicktechie.com here. Then you can go through the material which is provided by Quicktechie. So we have first of all video courses which you can go here and you can find the various video courses across the technologies as well as finance domain. So if you see in Microsoft, we have 8 programs currently running. Next, you can go through the ebooks available. So all the ebooks which are in PDF format today, and you can download this. So let me go through Microsoft certification ebooks. You can click on any of this and you can see this is the PDF available for you to download. So these are the premium ebook mostly available on quicktechie.com platform only. Now the second part is exam simulator. As we primarily focus on the all technology companies and finance domain certification preparation material, so this is company wide listed here and you can go through this. So let me go through the Microsoft one again. You can see this is all Microsoft related certification. AB 730 exam, if you open it, so you can see here this, and all the practice papers are available here. Today we have a 5 practice paper. So click on the first practice paper. It would load the questions. You can answer this question. This is way you can answer it and you can move to the next question. Now third material we wanted to highlight is an audiobook. So we started recently with the audiobooks as well, which you can listen on the go, and various technology wise ebooks are available. And at the last, this is our alumni. These people who are subscribing to our courses and this platform, they are all listed here. And at the end, I wanted to tell you, if you find any course or training or certification preparation material which you want to get us prepare for yourself, please put on the comment section. If you're watching on YouTube, on Udemy, or on this platform itself, quicktechie.com, then please put the comment, or you can even send an email to using this contact us options here. You can directly do the WhatsApp message. You can call us on this numbers as well.